Inside or outside your ride, let SpenCAR be your guide.
Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to review the MG RX5 as I feel it's the best product from MG. And if you haven't already subscribed, please make sure you do so. We all know how MG made heads turn with the launch of the ZS, and believe me, this bigger brother is no different. The MG RX5 so far is my personal favorite from the MG set of vehicles. Its design, comfort, beautiful interiors leave me in awe. Well, let's begin with this review as I have so much to cover. As usual, I always give safety the first priority on my reviews, and just like most aspects of the RX5, this would not disappoint you either. The MG RX5 gets a 5-star safety rating from CNCAP. The RX5 gets 6 airbags on an ultra-high strength steel cage frame, a reverse car parking sensor and smart braking system. Another impressive design from the Chinese car manufacturer. From the older sibling of the ZS, I feel that there is no stone unturned by the Chinese manufacturer SAIC. The RX gives you the power through your phone with the MG iLink Intelligent app, which is offered to Android and iOS devices, which brings up service reminders, notification, driving details. With its geo-tracking ability, you would not have to worry anymore as to where you've parked your car last. All these controls are now in the palm of your hand. Although the looks might be quite similar with some of the European brands, the RX still stands out quite well on its own with its stylish look and elegance embedded in the RX. When it comes to color schemes, you have choices to drive the RX in 6 color options: red, white, blue, black, brown and silver. The RX5 comes with DRL LEDs and fog lamps and a lot of chrome finishes across the SUV. You have the iconic MG logo sitting here in the center with its distinctive front grille. Side indicators sit on the mirrors. Ground clearance comes at 175 cm, which is good enough, and you get this with 18-inch Michelin tires. You have the roof rails again, which are chrome fitted. Something that I'm not really sure about are these 2 stripes out here, which are pretty much on the front and the rear wheel. Moving on to the rear, you have the chrome extension cutting through the rear and piercing into these lights. You have the exhaust and well-integrated bumpers. The RX brings a lot of offering when it comes to the engine options. Choose from the standard 1.5, 1.5 turbo or the 2-liter turbo that I'm currently driving. And unlike the ZS or the MG5, if you've missed it, the reviews are on the right, I felt those cars were underpowered, but not the RX. The RX, to my surprise, was spontaneous, eager to respond, and that's something that was really satisfying in this case. The 2-liter turbo engine races to 100 km an hour in 8.2 seconds, and that felt pretty quick. Using the sport mode was definitely exciting. The engine gives you a good 221 bhp with 350 Nm of torque. The transmissions too were crisp and the gear switches were as good as you can imagine. Driving this might take a little getting used to because this engine is eager and always ready to leap, which might be cumbersome in the city, but again, it's a matter of getting used to. Now, in comparison with the smaller 1.5 turbo engine, you get 52 horses lesser with 165 HP and 250 Nm of torque. Fuel economy is definitely better on the latter with around 6.8 km per litre. Well, if fuel economy is not your concern, you know which one you should be driving home. Being a base trim, this comes with cloth seats. The seats were quite comfortable. The infotainment takes the center and comes with a 5.1-inch touch display for your navigation, service reminders and radio. It also provides assist when you reverse your car thanks to the rear parking camera and sensor. The touch was good and responsive. The sound system does a good job considering you have speakers placed right here for the front passengers and the rear passenger get it on the doors. Moving below are the AC controls, and the AC cooling was quite efficient throughout the cabin. You have this nice wooden finish that settles along the gearbox and your armrest. You get a 12-volt port and a USB port too. You have enough of space for storage, and you get cup holders and good enough space under your armrest. But that being said, the door bins were quite small and might only fit a milk bottle or so. Durability update. Well, it's quite disappointing to find things just fall off, and such is the case of this switch. Well, only time will tell on how things will last in the cabin. But I would still give it a good rating, as it could be a one-off case. If you guys are having similar instances, please make sure to comment, as this could help buyers decide if the RX is for them. Hop onto the rear and you will have ample of space. Head, leg and shoulder room are exceptional. For added comfort, you can even drop the armrest here, which offers 2 cup holders for your tea or coffee. Sitting back here, you can enjoy your drive, as the suspensions too did an exceptional job in handling the road. The RX offers superior comfort and has AC vents in the center here. AC, to my surprise at the rear too, did a fantastic job. Boot space was 595 litres and 1600 litres when fully folded flat. The wheel wells were hardly present, and to my surprise the boot was really roomy. Under the cover, you also get some more space to store your tools, and below is where the spare tire sits. Well, how did it feel driving the RX5? With a responsive engine, a good infotainment system and a lot of features like automatic brake hold, where you don't have to bother holding the brake at the signal, just apply the brake once and you're done. Cruise control, push to start and a lot of space in the cabin. The RX5 is definitely something that I would consider buying. Starting at just about 58,000, I think it's a deal.